Charles to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Sheds off the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. McAllister. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. McAllister. A quick throw there is incomplete. And they look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Geno Stone on the coverage.
Off play action. McAllister. Taken down by the back. Pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Can.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. They'll give this out the middle to Brown. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Bengals had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 24. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals' 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Right, 80. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. McPherson for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Operating from the gun, McAllister. This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll work down inside the 45.
And that was a badly play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, McAllister. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could... They've got his man complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Javonte Turpin, 93 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's in. Touchdown. Steelers. DK Metcalf. 56 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's a give to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now it's Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11, right 80.
Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. McPherson's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half. And expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Steelers take over first and 10. At their own
the Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Halftime.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on the Eagles. And it's the Houston Texans defense that comes up with the big play here. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush as they get the sack here. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans as they host the Cleveland Browns. And it's Quinshawn Judkins. He's going to get in from 6.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going. And give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second down at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They give it to Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Jalen Watson dropped him defensively.
Well, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of it.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. Throwing to start the drive. McAllister. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. What's forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of. And we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Right back to Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected unless it will burst right there.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And quickly they get to the line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed down him quickly and held him to a short game.
And he'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Here we go. 11, right 80.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase from 21 yards away. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Ja'Marr Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. Shifts past him. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's on his way. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
11. Stop.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in 4th. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, heck of a move. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Steelers.
On the give, it's Warren. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running left, it's Warren. trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
A handoff for Warren. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead's down to 24.
38. Steelers.
So the drive there took 6 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And we are inside a 2. It's left in this lopsided affair. Throwing to start the drive. McAllister. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And he's got the hook up to McLeod. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ray McLeod, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football. The deficit stays right where it is. And this is going to be stuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk reward, the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
At the Steelers' 35-yard line.
180.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Operating from the gun. McAllister. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the gun on third down, McAllister able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up. Just shy of the 45-yard line.
DK Metcalf. A gain of 30. First down, Steelers.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to McLeod. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Back to throw again. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One final shot.